3 days later, Jesus Christ becomes the King of the world, King of heaven, received the keys to hell, and saved everyone from sin.
What's good, internet? It's Capital J Productions. I'm back with another video. Let me make sure my volume is up because I always forget to check it. Let me turn it down a little bit here. Okay. Anyway, this one's about child support. I ran across this video, and now I have a lot of experience in this category here, and I'll be telling my story, but after this. Okay, this is about child support, and that's the reason why I am doing this reaction. Let's go. Okay, because this one might be a long one.
Got another good one for you. Child support was declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. Supreme Court decisions are a judge's Achilles heel. It is their death knell. When you find Supreme Court decisions supporting your case, it's a wrap. Okay, let me read it to you. It's delicious. Okay, child support was declared unconstitutional in a Minnesota Supreme Court ruling for violating the separation of powers required by the Minnesota Constitution in Article 3, Section 1. Further, child support agencies' actions are also unconstitutional due to lack of probable cause. You don't even have to find case law. Just quote everything that I just said, put that in a notice and send that to the clerk of court. And notate your case number if it's in the court, or send it to the child support agency with your case number with the child support agency or the court. It's a wrap. It's a thing of beauty. But yes, you can learn how to legally close your own child support case by holding the child support agency accountable to their own laws. It's just that simple, y'all. Go to my website. It's aneliasutton.com. Please remember to do all of the button things. I'm giving you all of this great knowledge, free tips, and this is your way to support me. And it encourages me to keep coming back and doing more. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there was a lot right there. Right now, I'm gonna play it again, and then I'm gonna break down some things. And notice she said in Minnesota, so this applies only, I believe, in this state. Okay, now I'm in California. I'm basically out the game when it comes to child support. Okay, but I paid child support for about 20 years. Okay, so I know well about all about this. All right. And this is why I'm reacting to this video, because child support is one of those things that is that a lot of, I would say, a lot of men don't talk about. I guess I should say we don't talk about it enough. And it's a big problem, really big problem. Let me go through it real quick one more time, and I'll start breaking down if I need to break something else down. If not, I will just share my experience and just give you guys my advice. Okay,
got another good one for you. Child support was declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court.
Okay, so this I don't know how true this is, as far as probably in Minnesota that's true. And I went to this lady's page, and she got a lot of great information, and everything she's saying is pretty much valid for what I found. But she is kind of under attack for putting this information out. It's pretty serious stuff when you guys go to her page. So make sure y'all go to her page and subscribe to her page, okay? Because I'm subscribed as well. But yeah, so what she's saying, her main thing is fighting the system, okay? Because the system, it's like, who is there to regulate the system? Who is there to regulate the judges, the Supreme Court? There's no system that's in place to where the judges and pretty much, the court system can do whatever they want or whatever they feel like they need to do. It can move in its own direction with nobody able to question it. Nobody's able to challenge it, you know. So that's an issue within itself, because if it's supposed to be for us people, shouldn't we have a say so in it? Okay, but we don't have a dog in a fight. And this is how come I don't believe in the system. I tried back earlier in my case, I tried to get things modified, but I didn't like how I had to file paperwork. I had to pay a fee as a father. I had to pay a fee for those for that paperwork when it was free for the mother, but it wasn't free for me as a father. I felt like I always felt that that there was a bias, for the courts. I know for a fact there's a bias, within the courts, and so once I'm kind of a smart person. Like once I figure out something, I usually make my decision of of whether I should continue doing something or should I just let it go. I'll just put it that way. And so I would advise, men out there to not challenge the court system, because it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. You could do your research out there of of the cases. I mean, you probably be able to get your child support lowered, but I mean, you have to pay, you have to take off work. It's a lot, you know what I'm saying, that many people don't talk about. Like, it's not as good as it sounds. Like when you actually had to go through it yourself and try these things yourself, it's not all that good, like they say it is, or as fair as they say it is. I'm gonna carry on.
Supreme Court decisions are a judge's Achilles heel. It is their death knell. When you find Supreme Court decisions supporting your case, it's a wrap. Okay, let me read.
That's a thing. See, I'm kind of speaking of 20 years of experience, right? And let me break down my story. Let me summarize my story. I have a whole video. I have a whole video on my channel called based on the child support system, on the our court system. Okay, I have a whole video on that. So if you guys, I dropped some stuff that nobody is talking about on that. But the way the court system work is they're backing up the mothers. Okay, like that's their job. Their job is to have the mothers back. Their job is not really to help the fathers, and that's what makes it biased in the first place. Okay, because everything is free for the mothers, and the fathers have to pay for everything. Okay, now it's just like I said in one of the videos a long time ago. For a man, it don't cost nothing to create a baby, but the minute the baby gets here, now you got to pay. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this money to just be able to see your own child. And like in my case, like I had a I'm gonna just say it. I had an evil baby mother, okay? Who basically just woke up one day and was like, "Well, you can't see your child no more." Even though I did nothing to this girl, nothing. She woke up on the wrong side of the bed one day and decided to take it all out on me. And I believe she did it on purpose. Because she knew that they would raise child support. Because when you don't see the child, or the less time you're spending with the child, the more child support you're going to end up paying. So fellas, I want y'all to understand that. And I want y'all to understand the importance of sleeping with the woman. I understand the importance of who you pick. You know what I'm saying? I wish someone could have told me this stuff, you know what I'm saying, a long time ago. That's why I'm making these videos, okay? So hopefully the younger guys, you know what I'm saying, who come across this video, I hope you're young and I hope you really take heed to what I'm saying. You guys got to do a better job of vetting these women. Vet these, y'all got to vet them big time. Y'all got to ask questions. See what she's about. See if she's, if she's money hungry. I already did a gold digger video to find out, you know what I'm saying, like basically, what to look for what to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to learn to ask questions. Don't assume that just because she's nice to you that she don't have some type of secret motive. You know what I mean? You got to ask questions. You got to ask in every category, ask questions and test them. You know what I'm saying? You have to test them because you need to know the truth for yourself. Because if not, you end up paying hundreds of thousands. You could potentially pay hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I had to pay what, 500 something bucks a month for about, for most about 18 years. And I end up paying $119,000. You know what I'm saying? For a kid I didn't even get to see. All right. And to this day, don't have a relationship with and don't know me. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's a real kid that I have that I brought into this world. And I never got to really spend any time with her. She don't even know who her dad is, not unless she come to my channel and see these videos. Okay. So, but she's grown now. The damage is done. There's nothing nobody can do about it. Right. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's a pretty fucked up story. There's no other way to put that. It's fucked up what she did, but that's how come I'm doing these videos to try to minimize it repeating the process and minimize it happening again. But let's carry on.
Read it to you. It's delicious. Okay. Child support was declared unconstitutional in a Minnesota Supreme Court ruling for violating the separation of powers required by the Minnesota Constitution in Article 3, Section 1.
It's funny how they will declare it unconstitutional, but you don't see this on the news. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't. It's just you have to find out that these things happen. If you don't know somebody in law, if you don't know like a friend or someone that works for courts, they don't publicize this type of stuff. Okay, so this is why it's done on purpose that way. You won't see it on the news. You won't see it like advertised anywhere. Okay, it's just you have to have somebody on the inside that knows. Okay, and this is why they always trying to sell to you that you have to have a lawyer, and you have to. But me, I don't believe in the system, so I don't have a lawyer. At least at this present time, I don't have a lawyer, and because I'm not looking to fight nobody over nothing legally in their system. I don't agree with the system, and so I choose not to take part of the system until the system becomes more fair. Then maybe I'll throw some money in the system's way. Till then, I'm not putting my money into a system I don't agree with. But that's me personally. You guys can do what y'all want to do. Okay.
Further, child support agencies' actions are also unconstitutional due to lack of probable cause.
Okay, so yeah, I understand what she's saying there. There's a lot of issues with this child support, and not only just the child support alone, but the paternity test, finding out, there's a lot of holes. There's a lot of things that need to be created, protections that need to be put in place for the fathers, because it's a lot. It's just a lot. And I have a situation too. I have a situation where the kid is not mine, but I'm paying for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm currently paying for it. It's not much, but I'm paying for it. So I don't have a problem paying for that. You know what I'm saying? But the kid is definitely not mine. So that's another issue with mothers pinning it on men who they want to be the father, but who's not really the father. And this is why I'm telling you guys, you gotta be careful of who you deal with. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here. There's a reason why they want y'all to play these games. There's a reason why they want y'all to feel, they trying to make it okay, or, to have a side chick or to cheat, or, those type of things. It's a reason why, because it's a system that's set in place for you guys to fail, because the minute you get your side chick pregnant, now the system you got to basically be good with that woman. You know what I'm saying? If you don't play the games right with that woman that you got pregnant, she could just go right to the courts, file some paperwork, and they're going to come after you. They're going to come after your money. They're going to come after your paycheck. You know what I'm saying? And they charge you from the time the woman got pregnant. It can be years past, right? If she goes and get mad one day and just file child support on you, they're gonna go all the way back to where when the date that she got pregnant and charge you from that date. So y'all keep that in mind.
You don't even have to find case law. Just quote everything that I just said, put that in a notice, and send that to the clerk of court. And notate your case number if it's in the court, or send it to the child support agency with your case number with the child support agency or the court. It's a wrap.
So if you in Minnesota, I want to know if anybody has tried this so far. I would suggest it's worth the try. You know what I'm saying? Like, because child support it's the worst type of payment system I've ever seen in my life. You can, let's say if you go to school, right? You go to school and you get a loan, you can get out of that. You know what I'm saying? If you a car loan, you can get out of that. What else? Business loan, you can get out of that, right? Any type of other loan you can think of, or any type of kind of debt you can think of, you can get out of. Child support, you cannot get out of. And that's I can understand, you know what I'm saying, from a dad's point of view. There's a lot of deadbeat fathers out there who just, you know, for a long time, they will get these girls pregnant, and, you know, they won't, you know, once they realize the woman is pregnant, they will bounce. This is what started child support in the first place, because there was, you know, back in maybe about 70s, in the 70s, in the 80s, a lot of men were doing that. You know what I'm saying? They would just get women pregnant like my dad did. My dad was one of those. He was just a sperm donor, right? He had 7 kids, but he didn't want to take care of them. And then, you know, child support hit his ass, and, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't willing to work or do anything, right? But see, I'm the opposite of my father. It happened to me too, but I continued to work, and I paid all my debts, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm man enough. If I sleep with you and I did the deed, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do as a man. Even if I don't agree with something, you know what I'm saying? But which in my case, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't agree with my child's mother doing what she did, you know what I'm saying? And she had no reason to do what she did to me, but she did do it. And you know, that's why I said in the last video, in the gold digger video, about how these women they're too into the bag, you know what I'm saying? And that's a big red flag. You guys see a woman that's just, she's that desperate for money, or dealing with a man that's you know, that has money, you gotta no, because it's never that serious for no money, you know what I mean? And it shows who she really is. She has no character. She's just all about the bag. And there's a lot of women out there, you know what I'm saying? Because as a woman, there's many different ways, there's many different games to get money from men. So y'all gotta really be careful about that, okay? I can just go on forever about it, because I had to deal with it a couple of times in my life. So, but the main one that hurted me the most was my child's mother, because she like really literally went out of her way to keep the child away from me so I can pay more. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it's things that I found out later on. Like, it took me a while to catch on, because, you know, it was like a thunderstorm that hit me all at once. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? I have to go to work and I can't see my child. You know, when I'm off of work, and, you know, I will call every now and then you know, and she's always pissed, and she won't meet up with me. She won't, you know, trying to figure out like what I'm doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be frustrating when you just trying to fix a problem, and then you have this person, you know, this woman who's just angry for nothing. You can't figure out, and you trying to be nice, you trying to be cool, you trying to do everything you can to be there for your family, because y'all supposed to be a family, but she don't want y'all to be a family. So I was a good guy, you know what I'm saying, who I did everything that I was supposed to do, and it didn't it just didn't go right for me. And I'm okay with it, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I learned from that situation. And I told myself that that would never happen to me again, you know what I'm saying? And I made sure that, well, at least to the best of my knowledge, it didn't happen again. I never really got another woman pregnant. I made a lot of changes, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what you guys got to do. Y'all got to make changes. Y'all have to educate yourself. You're going to have to develop some new skills. You're going to have to practice abstinence, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to learn the importance about, dating. You're going to have to change the type of women you go after. You're going to have to change everything about you. You know what I'm saying? You got to start looking at the women you don't normally look at. You know what I'm saying? And you got to look for personality first. Understand the importance of the personality and why is that so important in a woman. You know what I mean? So it's things like that. I'll probably do a whole video with that because I'll end up going down a different lane. I'm already am going down a different lane, but shout out to this lady. I forgot her name, but I'm gonna put all her information in the descriptions so you guys can go follow her because she puts out information all the time, and it's so bad that the system is coming after her. She recently did a video about it and how she had to hire a security team because of the information that she's putting out. And it goes to show you that when these things happen, that the system don't really care. They don't want you to know. They don't want people like us putting out the truth. They'll come after us. They'll threaten us and all that type of stuff. And it takes a real strong person to come out with these type of videos, And that's why you guys need to support. You guys need to hit the like button. Y'all need to subscribe. Y'all need to, because we can quit at any given time. You know what I mean? We don't really have to do this type of stuff. So we're just trying to look after you guys.
It's a thing of beauty. But yes, you can learn how to legally close your own child support case by holding the child support agency accountable to their own laws.
I believe this was like 6 months ago that she put this out. So I wish I would have known about this, you know what I'm saying, a long time ago. But I don't think I don't think you could do this in California. I'm not for sure. She just said it's in Minnesota. So as far as the research that I've gathered, I think it was in Minnesota. But you guys can correct me if I'm wrong.
It's that simple, y'all. Go to my website. It's AneliaSutton.com.
Amelia Sutton.
Please remember to do all of the button things. I'm giving you all of this great knowledge, free tips, and this is your way to support me. And it encourages me to keep coming back and doing more.
Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all follow her, subscribe. Any questions y'all want to know, hit me up in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? I'm sharing my experience. I'm putting myself out there because, I know there's many men, I've saw it for myself, many men suffering behind child support. I know guys who became bums behind it, went through the same thing I went through, and they didn't make it like me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm tried, I'm tested, I'm a warrior. And I know God put me in this, this situation for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I never even thought that I will be helping people and making videos, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to be weak, you know what I'm saying? It was one point where I was crying over my situation every day, when I was in my early 20s, you know what I'm saying? For a long time, it took me to get over this and figure out and remember, like I told you guys, I had no father. I had no father figure, no uncles. All of my uncles and my father they were street men, you know what I mean? They didn't know how to be men. So I had to learn all of this stuff on my own, and a lot of it took years. And I thank God that God had been a part of my life and just sharing to me things in dreams when I had nobody. You know what I'm saying? I would have these dreams. It's like God he just came to me in dreams and start sharing to me information and sharing to me what I need to do. So And I thank God for that. That's why I have the intro that I have, and that's how come I will always promote and always not just promote, but tell you guys, what I'm saying, you need to get a relationship with God, because God helped me start. He helped me start seeing a lot of things, even for women. Taught me a lot of things about women. He made the woman. He knows all about the woman. So he is my father. So I've learned basically all of my game from him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how come. But if you don't believe in him, you don't have to. I will share other things you can do. You know what I'm saying? That, but all the stuff that I'm sharing to you guys, I kind of got from him. So, but anyway, you guys got to be careful out there. Please be careful. There's a lot of women, and women becoming, they're just becoming so money hungry, and y'all have to understand, what it is. Y'all, like, you dating, y'all gonna be dating these girls. See, I'm married. I'm out the game. I found mine, you know what I'm saying? And I know the importance. It took me, I didn't get married until what, 34, 35, maybe something like that. Like, it was like, 10 years ago. Like, so, but I have my wife now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm good. And I know the importance. It took me a long time to get her. You know what I'm saying? She's a wonderful woman. She's beautiful on the outside, and she's even more beautiful on the inside. Now, was she always like that? No, she wasn't perfect when I met her, you know what I'm saying? But she was the right woman, you know what I'm saying? And I had instructions from God too, and God was right, you know what I'm saying? So it's things like that. I'm gonna start talking about relationship stuff, because I know it's needed. It's a big problem out there, and as men, I used to have that problem. I see the problem everywhere. I talk to a lot of guys when I'm out and about and stuff, and yeah, so I just want to help. And this child support stuff, the best way to challenge it is to stay out of the game. Okay, don't even be a part of the game. The most important thing I would say, if the me of today can go back and talk to the Jason 20 years ago, 21, 22 years ago, my main thing I would tell myself is, don't get a woman pregnant. Vet these women. Ask questions. Don't just be quiet and assume things. You need to talk. You need to test. You need to pay attention more. Pay more attention to who she is, how she is, her attitude. You know what I'm saying? Do something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta put these women in a situation they don't like, just to see how she's gonna respond. If you give her everything that she wants, of course she's gonna be happy. Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta test these women. Put them in a situation where they, you know what I'm saying, where things don't go, or ask for something they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can find out what type of person she really is. Because if you just ask for things that she good with doing, you can't figure out, you know what I'm saying, what type of woman she really is when she's got to do something that she doesn't want to do. Okay, that's gonna tell you a lot about the woman. All right, but anyway, that's just me going down what you should do as far as the women part. But that's what's gonna help you keep you away from child support. Okay, that's very important. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. This is Capital J Productions. Leave y'all comments on this if there's anything regarding this, women, child support, whatever it is. All right, baby daddies. I know I'm probably gonna have some black women that get triggered and they want to talk about, black their baby daddies. But remember, this is about child support. Okay, it's mainly men paying child support. It's not really women paying child support like that. Okay, so that's how come I made this video, and I'm speaking for experience. Okay, it's easy to get in this trap, and it's damn near you can't get out. Okay, you have to pay all your money to get out, and it's going to be 18 to 21 years. All right, do y'all really want to do that? Just ask yourself that question. I'm out. I'll see y'all in the comment section. Peace.